So yeah, so started working on the Main Source album and ended up, I'm like ad libs on, a lot of the ideas, like me, Large, and everybody hanging out in the crib came up with, and Large produced everything, and I did a lot of the ad libs on the album, like Let's Rap, Vamos a Rapear. I'm talking all the Spanish on there. He got so much soul up. You hear me all up in the background doing the ad libs and shit like that, and and at that time I had it was almost a stage where I had introduced Large to Eric B and to G rapping them. So at the same time, he's starting to put together beats for, he's got to finish the Main Source album, but then he started at the same time working on beats for G Rap for the Wanted Dead or Alive album. Because he produced, even though it says produced by Eric B, Large Pro did the whole album, the Wanted Dead or Alive album. You know what I'm saying? And I had introduced Large to Rakim because Paul C had passed away, and Paul C was actually working on Rakim shit with Rakim. And Large was talking to me one day, and I'm like, and actually I'm the one that informed Large about Paul C dying. Cause I was talking to Rakim, because I used to talk to Rakim like every day, and I'm like, yo, right. He was like, yo, word up, babe Paul. Like, yo, babe Paul, Paul C died. And I'm like, word? Paul C died? He was like, yeah, man, boom, boom, boom. We was working on a lot of shit. And I said, hold on. I may know somebody. Well, I know somebody that was Paul C's protege and knew everything that Paul C was working on and has everything Paul C was working on. So he was like, whoa. He was like, Rakim. Like, boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, yeah. So I actually went, got Large Pro, say, yo, take a ride with me. He was like, where we going? Yeah, I'm famous for the take a ride with me.
Take a ride.
So he's like, yeah. So he's like, where we going? And I think I'm gonna leave this tattoo for tomorrow. I don't think we're doing this tonight. Like, we'll leave it for tomorrow, but can I leave? Okay. I was like, yeah, I don't think I want to go through the pain after this shit. But I'm like, come with me, take a ride with me. So I take him up to the to Wine Dance, and I'm gonna take a swig. You don't mind, right?
Nah, not at all, bro.
So I'm like, yo, let's go to Wine Dance. He was like, Wine Dance? No, he started seeing all the signs going. I'm like, yeah, we in Wine Dance. I was like, we going to Rod's house? Like, yeah. He was like, oh shit. So we pull up to the house, go in. Stevie Blast opens up the door and shit. Stevie Blast is on Rakim's brother and shit. Musical, like, oh my God, that family is so musically inclined.
Yeah, Steve Blast.
What? Stevie Blast can play that piano, boy, like, woo! And then even Rakim plays the sax, you know what I'm saying? All that shit, and the piano. So we walk in there and Rock got a little setup. And I'm like, yo, he was like, yo, Fatal. And I'm like, yo, Rock, this is my man, Large Pro. Large, not Large Pro. He didn't call himself Large Pro. This was my man Paulie, the Large Professor. Large Professor, word. He's like, I said, yo, he was Paul C's protege, man. And he was like, word. So now they start talking about Paul C. And now Large keeps telling him, yo, because Paul was letting me hear this joint he was working on for you with the 24 karat black, 24 karat black gold and this and that. He was like, word. That was this joint I'm doing the ghetto. So I ain't exchanged numbers, y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Boom. So he was like, yeah, but I ain't got that record. I can't get my hands on that record. Large is like, I got all this shit. And I actually, Paul C was giving me copies of the discs of everything because I was, whatever, trying to come up with shit or whatever. He was like, so then that's how Let the Rhythm Hit 'Em album came about. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They were already working on it, but that's how they were able to finish the Let the Rhythm
album. Right.
What's up, y'all? This is the legendary DJ Frankie Cutlass, Mr. Puerto Rico, and you tune in to Changing of the Hip Hop Guard. Let's go.